Okay, well, I guess first we'll start off with the hot sauce.
Okay.
So,
Let's.
well, let's explain a little bit. Okay, so I'll explain a little bit. So we were looking for hot sauces. We were looking at hot ones. The hot ones, like full pack, which we kind of wanted to do, was like 100. It was way too expensive. It was nuts. So
That's right.
and we were digging around. We were checking Amazon. We were checking everywhere because we wanted hot ones or like authentic hot sauces. Because Zucker has already had. Plug the one in T-Bay that you have all the time. Heat something.
Oh, that's Heartbeat Hot Sauce. Albert Bacchus and the guys at Tomlin. All these people that are connected. I mean, probably the best hot sauce going right now. Right. Look at all the stuff that's going on with Dustin Poirier. But yeah, also hard to get your hands on.
And you've had that hot sauce a ton, so I was like, let's not do that one. I want to try some new ones. Then we did some digging. I did some digging and I found this website called Chili Chili's.
Chili Chili's.
I was like, what is this place? And it turned out to be a diamond in the rough, just an absolute gold mine. So if you want hot ones, hot sauces, ones that have been featured throughout all the seasons, they have them there. And they have some of their own hot sauces and other stuff.
Yeah. And Chili Chili's, where were they based again?
Ottawa, somewhere around Ottawa.
They're out of Ottawa, and I'll tell you this right now, they had some concerns, and they contacted you about, we're a little concerned about shipping and things like that. I don't know what yours, but mine, yeah, because of the cold. Mine came, they're all in glass bottles. They came pristinely packed, right, and absolutely perfect. I don't know about you, but.
Mine too. Nick, I'm guessing he's the owner of Chili Chili's, sent an email and he said, hey, what do you want to do? And I said, send them. We're doing the Super Bowl episode, send her.
Just send it.
Send her. And they came so well packed. I don't know if they do that all the time or if just because we had a small dialogue, he did, he made it extra special.
Yep.
But he came in these weird, like half, like wrapped, and then you just kind of crack it in half and the hot sauce comes out.
Yep.
It's like cardboard paper.
It was almost, it was like cardboard paper, and then it was serrated, or not serrated, perforated, and then you just kind of broke it and opened it, and then it was perfectly packed, right? And when did we order them? I want to say we ordered them. It would have been last Wednesday, right?
Something like that.
Last Wednesday, and yours came in on Friday.
It was quick. Mine came in within like 3 days.
Right, and that's Ottawa to Toronto, and mine came in. They actually were delivered on Monday, and I picked them up on Tuesday. So we're talking like 4-day delivery in Ontario. That's crazy. So shout out to them.
Yeah, super happy. And now we're gonna try out some of the sauces. So what you did, I left it up to you because you know some of your stuff about the hot sauces, and you also picked Canadian ones. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Are they all Canadian?
Now it's funny. I thought this one was Canadian, but the one that I'm starting with is not Canadian, but purchased from a Canadian company. So I'm happy that way. But I was pleasantly surprised with this one. Do you want to explain the kerfuffle that caused the discrepancy?
Oh yeah. So which one? This one, Life Support, that I've got that is my starter. It was the last one of the bunch after I ordered. So that's right after we did it, I'm like, oh, now we got to have a different hot sauce right out of the gate. So the first one.
So do you want to hold up your hot sauce there just so we can see that? Yeah, absolutely. I kind of picked this one, and I'll just give you the inspiration. Apparently, this was developed, and I'm not sure the company, but a lot of the proceeds go to, and it was developed for frontline workers due to COVID-19. So that's why I kind of picked it. Label looked cool. Same way you pick a beer or you pick anything, right? Label looks cool. Buy it.
Life Support, baby. Life Support.
Life Support. Let's do it. So basically,
well, one thing I just want to add, one good thing, that it is good that the one that not fucked up, but that ran out of stock is the least hot of the bunch. So it's not like we won't be experiencing the same thing as we go. It's like the mild version of the bunch.
Well, and to build on what I was just kind of mentioning too, when you told me that it was the last one, I was bummed out, but I was also happy that something that's going to like a good cause was the last one, and it was bought, which means people are going to Chili Chili's, and people are supporting a good cause, right? So, you can.
That's great. Okay, so should we start with our first? What's your first one called? I don't think we got the name
So
of
the
it.
one I've got here is Dick's Peachy Green hot pepper sauce. Looks like, and it kind of has a really, really sweet smell to it. There's actually, and I'll just kind of read the ingredients, right? You've got your peppers, serrano, and jalapeno, so not too hot. But your next ingredients are peaches and bell peppers. So I'm assuming I'm going to get a little bit of a kick on the front end, and then sweetness is just going to kind of take over and kind of carry it away. So we'll see.
And mine, life support, starting off with a natural flavor of fresh bell peppers with a sweet honey undertone.
Oh yeah.
Hints
Nice.
of mango curry with a medium heat.
Okay, now what kind of pepper does it say? What kind of pepper is used in there?
Bell peppers.
Okay, what about the hot pepper? Does it actually say which kind?
No, just fresh bell peppers. Apple cider.
Interesting.
No. I have a feeling it's going to be a mild one. So
I
it
think
says
so
it's
too.
it's a marinade dipping. It's for dipping fish, lamb, goat, pork, beef. It's got curry in
Interesting.
it, chicken salad. So
Cool. I imagine if it's curry, if it's got a
oh yeah, it's curry
curry-ish,
for sure.
yeah,
Curry
and
for sure.
I would imagine there might be a little bit of touch of Scotch bonnet in there just because, but I don't know. We'll see. So we got our wings pre-sauced, and I'm gonna put.
Mine aren't pre-sauced actually. I didn't pre-sauce mine, so I'm gonna
So
just do it.
Okay. So I'd like to see the experience because sauce number 2 and number 3 are the same for us. So I'd like to see the experience of I'm gonna sauce it and then I'm gonna douse it again. So.
All right. So I got me some life sport. You going for
Okay.
Dick's Peachy Greens?
Dick's Peachy Green. Let's go. Big kick right off the bat. Straight into super, super, super sweet. Like this is really sweet in a good way.
Mine has a kick right off the bat too.
Think of a better tasting, really spicy, like when you have a honey garlic wing and you get that sweet right off the bat, and then the garlic's there. This is like you get that kick on your tongue right away, where it's just like boom, and then sweet all the way through. But then you get that actual like pepper flavor. That's good stuff. Really good.
Yeah, mine's good. The curry is strong. Curry flavor strong, but it's sweet.
See, and I like that. I like that. You could tell by the color too. I wonder if it's a turmeric in there or. I'm happy.
I get just a little bit of burn around the lips, but it's actually it's an enjoyable. You're like, this is a nice noticeable hot sauce.
Yeah, and mine is definitely not around the lips in the front. It's all like way in the back. So I'm getting that kind of throaty little bit of burn there too, which I think is probably due to the sweetness, but I'm gonna eat more of the sauce because it's really good. It's actually delicious. What I like too about hot sauce, Heartbeat is like this. This Dick's hot sauce seems to be like this. I like a sauce that has chunks in it. I want to see that it's made with things, right? And not necessarily, and then not to knock Tabasco or things like that, but it's just not some sort of generic vinegary sauce. You know what I mean? I like my sauce to have a little bit of
like a salsa, like how a salsa is chunky and thick.
Well, yeah, almost. I want to know that like
with chunks of items.
Ingredients went into it, right? Just helps you. But this one was really good. Now, the one thing I'll say too, when you set out the challenge, is you set me to curate the sauces, but gave me sort of a limit on price wise, right? Around $15, right? So these three roughly tallied about $40 a piece, right? Each sauce is around $12, give or take, which is really affordable, right? And we're supporting local, right? And
shipping, I think, was only $10 or something like that.
Yeah, like $40 altogether, right? For three sauces that are made locally. I know it's not local to wherever you might be because I'm up in Thunder Bay.
So I'm already sweating a little bit already. My mouth is a little bit burning. It's an okay burn. I'm enjoyable. I'm fine. But we actually thought we were going to do the wings last today, but then we decided we're going to do it first because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to eat and then you're supposed to suffer through the rest of the stuff.
That's right. Now, what are you using to put the fire out?
So that's what I just did. So I've got a glass of water with all the ice in the world, cold water with all the ice in the world, and a glass of blue Powerade with all the ice in the world. Coincidentally enough, blue Powerade, we'll get to that later, but I think it's going to be the color of Gatorade that they throw on the coach.
Wow.
But we'll get to that.
Wow.
And then I've got, some whiskey drink here. I ordered some broken sticks, so it's on the way, but I didn't order quick enough to get beer here in time.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed all of Dave's. That beer is top notch.
Top notch,
For you,
excellent.
for you,
Broken
no,
Stick.
I'm currently all I've got is a little I'm having myself
Order online, Ontario-wide shipping. Broken Stick.
Absolutely.
I've got
I
three
only
wings here that I ate with the life support, and I'm feeling good.
okay. Okay, I can do that. I didn't do that with the last ones. I only sauced one of each.
No, do whatever you want. I just did 3 because I know life support. Believe me, I'll probably only be having one of Dawson's and one of, but I got.
I know, but I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. I want to eat. So
yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna die. I'm like I told you, I'm already sweating a bit.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I got a sniff of the third sauce, which we'll save. I got a sniff of it, and I know the kind of peppers that are in there, and I got a sniff, and I was like, oh boy, it's going to be good, but it's going to be hot. Well, I say more power to you. You know what? This might be the start of your hot sauce odyssey, right? You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, as in like that I'm going to start freaking out and hallucinating? Probably.
In what other generation would somebody have said, well, I curated the hot sauces, right? You would have been slapped in our reputation.
Which one are you having right now? Have you moved on or no? Okay.
Nope, I'm kind of just cleaning up.
Gotcha. Okay, should we move on to the next one? Dawson's Original. Yeah. This is one we both have the same of.
Dawson's Original Hot.
Anything about this one? I did like... What's this red stuff they put on the top? There's a bourbon maker's mark comes with it, and then when you used to stamp old like scarlet letters with the red candle wax.
Sure, the top kind of thing there. It's got a wax seal to it.
Yeah, that was kind of neat, kind of cool.
Yeah,
this is Dawson's. Can't really. I gotta get a good angle there.
Yeah, Dawson's hot sauce again. Right, you look at the hot sauce. Right, you take a look at it, and even through the bottle. Okay.
Yeah, you took a jump, buddy. You took a jump on this one. You went from 2 to 8. I told you to get a medium. A medium? Okay, here's my beef. A medium is a 5, a 6, or a 7. A hot is an 8, 9, or 10. You jumped right to an 8.
Now, I will say this.
You're going to die at the medium.
Now, this bottle says heat meter 8 out of 10. But according to Chili Chili's meter, this is in the middle. Okay?
Well, where was this made that they think things are hotter than they are?
This was Puslinch, Ontario. Oh yeah. Basically, I had to Google it. I was like, "Where is this place?" And then I tried to take a guess because it's postal code NOB, and I was like, I had no idea. But apparently, it's just south of Guelph. And that's
I've scouted it. I've been there because I used to shoot a movie at a farmhouse just outside of Guelph in Guelph Aramosa. It was called Guelph Aramosa Township, and I reached out to someone in Puslinch, so it was around that area.
Interesting. Do you think you're ready for this?
No, but we got to jump into it anyways.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm just looking at the ingredients, right? And I'm seeing like habanero and vinegar.
It's bad.
Well, this is what I'm looking at. I don't know if it's fermented or not. It might be, but I don't think so. But long story short, what the vinegar is going to do, this vinegar is going to open up all of your pores inside your mouth. And that's what's going to cause everything not to contract, but to open up. And then the oils from the capsaicin, from the hot pepper are just going to infiltrate. This one's going to be hot, but you'll be okay. I think it's going to honestly come out the gate real hard and come down nice and easy, but it's going to be hot right now. So let's do it.
Maybe after this one, should we, should we talk about the movies? Yeah. We'll start our movies, and we'll start at 5. We'll start at 5 and work our way to 1.
Okay, sounds good. I like it.
Or we'll see how far. We'll start at 5. We'll see how far we get until it's time to do the next sauce. But it just gives us something to talk about while we're suffering.
Sounds good. Now, are we going to clean the wing?
Oh, fuck it. Well, I eat I eat it the same way I would eat any wing. I don't need to be any different. I fucking eat my wing and I toss it.
All right, sounds good. Ready?
Yeah, saucing.
Just make sure if you're going to toss the bones everywhere, your cat's going to get after them.
Okay. I would not guess that this would be hot. It doesn't smell like it's going to be hot. It smells actually quite nice.
Yeah, and you're probably getting the sugar and the garlic coming through there a little bit, which is nice. But the fact that we've got habanero and vinegar as the first two, it's probably going to come out the gate real hard. And then we'll start to slow down, but it's definitely going to come out the gate nice and hard.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Cheers.
Let's do it. Cheers, buddy. Oh, I like that.
Game begin.
Sweet, tasty, hot. It's actually quite delicious. Definitely coming back on me though a little bit.
It's a little bit on the back end. It wasn't on the front end, like you said.
No, it's actually completely opposite. It tasted like had such a nice taste, and then now, as you start to get more air into your mouth, you're like,
yeah. It's
I like
picking
it.
up a bit on the back end. Yeah, it's good though. Not too bad.
Nope. See, I told you.
I'm having seconds, so.
Same with me, and I'm not,
When the drum beats go.
I didn't go for the barf bowl yet, so,
Now, me and Lash did this once at Wacky Wings in the Sioux. We got it's getting a bit hotter. We mixed the hottest ones together that you could do, and it was bad. It was basically that's the most hot I've had up till probably what's going to happen on this third one. And this is pretty hot right now, but we had the ice water going in those red plastic cups.
Yeah.
We were basically like in Dumb and Dumber when they had the mustard and ketchup. We were like that variation. Like we were just like, oh my God. We were sweating and like in panic. It was good times.
I haven't had like some of the hot one sauces that are on the upper echelon. I've had like styles of those, but I haven't had it. But so Steve Nelly grew, shout out to him.
Getting a bit hotter after that. Getting a bit hotter after a second. Yeah, the more you have, obviously, it's going to get deeper and deeper. But
yeah, a couple years back, he grew a Carolina Reaper plant. He bought a Reaper plant just as a whim, and he's like, "I've got so many peppers. You want some?" And I was like, "You're damn right, I do." I think I got about 12 peppers off of him, and I still have them, honestly, in like a pot of sauce. I ended up drying them because they were going bad. In a pot of sauce, honestly, about 4 flecks of pepper is fine, right? It's just ridiculous, but this is good sauce, man. I'm digging this. I don't know what
this is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's hot, much hotter, obviously, than the first one. It burns around my lips.
Mm-hmm.
That second one really took it up a notch.
Here's the thing.
I think I'm okay enough to eat the third one though.
I'm gonna do a third.
It's still enjoyable.
I think what I'm okay with, and as being a hot sauce nut and hot food nut, if it tastes good, I'm okay with the heat, right? It helps it taste better, right? If it tastes like battery acid or garbage, right, or metal, what's the point, right? Make something that's hot and tastes good. And I feel like that's what hot sauce is doing now. And I'm definitely going for a third one. I gotta douse this one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. It's good. And I toss my wings. I will say that the best tossing, the best coating is the third one. It honestly has coated this wing, and it looks like, I don't know if this is gonna show up on camera, but it looks like it's gonna be trouble. I'm happy with it.
I'm picking up a little bit of heat here after that third one.
Again, the sauce tastes good first, right? Which is huge.
It does taste
like it's delicious, absolutely delicious. I tell you, that back end kicks like a mule.
Yeah, the tip of my tongue is definitely on fire right now. And I'm sweating. You can see I'm fucking sweating like a pig already.
Can we get the flames around you?
Flames added virtually by Channel 6.
Yep. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, it's picking up now. Oh boy, that's amazing.
So now let's get in the movies, right? If you want to explain it, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
You okay with it? Blue Powerade.
I'm just gonna dunk it over myself after.
Oh my god.
We won!
Fantastic.
We won! I was almost just about to go like this, rub my eyes too. I was about to do that.
No, be careful when you go to the bathroom too.
Okay.
What are we talking about? I'll tell you my little trick here, okay? I've got I have 3 paper towels. Okay. This one's for sauce. Okay. This one's for after, and I always get rid of it. And then you have another one for your face. Okay. So there's like hot, whatever. And this one never touches any hot sauce or anything. Right? I always have 2 on the go just to make sure, because, you know, you can get into trouble.
Yeah.
Big trouble.
And let's be clear, you're a big hot sauce guy. You're a big hot sauce guy.
Yes.
Like, you're not really even impacted by that one, are you?
No, it just tastes good. Is it hot? Yeah. But I'm kind of riding the wave, right? You kind of get into it. Now I'm actually excited for the third one. And this is the thing, is if you just had the third one by itself, it probably wouldn't be too bad. But now your pain receptors are open from these 2 little warm-ups, and this one's going to feel worse. But, I mean, it's great, man.
But here's the thing. You just said that if it tastes good, great.
Mm-hmm.
So this last one is called No Refund.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to taste good. I think it's going to be like a taste awful, and it works. It's going to be hot as fuck, and it's going to taste awful.
I think it's going to taste good. I'm just looking at the makeup of it. And you know what? Let's do the movies and we'll get into it. Okay. I'll let you suffer.
Yeah.
I'll let you suffer
for
a bit.
I am. I'm fucking sweating. Woo.
Well, the last one you kind of got into your sentence, you were like, okay, let's get. Oh, that's great. Good stuff. Okay. So
we're starting with number 5. So we're going with our top football movies.
There you go. We're going to list our top football movies and then argue about it.
Number 5. Now, I also wrote down a bunch of honorable mentions and special mentions.
I have some too. So let's do honorable mentions before we get to 1.
Yeah, before we get to 1. Okay, sure.
Okay.
So my number 5. I was thinking maybe just do a couple of honorable mentions at the end, just throw them away.
Do them in between, because some of your honorable mentions might be in my list, and vice versa. So anyway, go ahead.
I don't want to do them in between in case they are in your list. That's why. I don't want to bring them up until they're at the end. Okay, so my number 5, Jerry Maguire.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean,
and I'll tell you. Okay, so I'll say I watched it the other day. Now, a lot of people could be like, hey, this is a chick flick or whatever. But you know what? If you're going to give me a chick flick, I'll take that as a chick flick. That's a guy's chick flick or something. I'll take it because it has another.
That's not fair.
I wouldn't label it that either, but I hear that that's out there. Because it's all got the You Had Me at Hello. It plays Bruce Springsteen's Secret Garden. It's the love story. I heard it's a guy's version of a chick flick. Now, I didn't really like that when I heard it, because I was like, I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. It's got so many iconic moments. Show Me the Money, the ambassador of Kwan, him getting hurt at the end, and the whole all the drama. But it's funny, and it's a Cameron Crowe movie. He's good, man. He's good writing. He's good filmmaker.
Rewind to other things that we've done. I mean, Cameron Crowe's pretty, it's hard to argue with one of his movies, right? And whatever you think of the subject matter and stuff like that, I'm a little bit pissed off that people kind of refer to it like that. Because it's a good movie. Like, don't label it. The movie's good, right? So just, I don't know.
Can you hear my celery crunching when you were talking there?
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Just keep it in there, right? I'm just going to talk over Ian's celery here because apparently he's dying a slow death. But Pozz is trying to. He's going to, quit his career as a podcaster and award-winning filmmaker and become an ASMR guy and just start whispering into the microphone while I eat my celery.
What's ASMR?
Oh, come on. Really?
No, is that a soothing speech guy?
So there are some people that do they would talk kind of softly into the microphone.
No, seriously, someone told me in high school, because I made a video, and there was a girl in high school who was like, who's that whispering? I was like, that was me whispering at the beginning, like telling a story, but kind of hush hush. And they were like, wow, that was a sexy voice. And I was like, really?
It's not even that. What it is, ASMR is people use it. It's like audio. I couldn't even tell you what it's like. Auditory stimulation, mental sort of relaxation. I can't remember what it is, but anyway, it sounds that cause you to relax or cause you to feel like sometimes it can be. Oh, seriously, man. One of them that I've seen is people eating lobster. Oh, got you back. Okay. No, it's
Oh,
yeah.
shit,
They're
my
like
eyes.
there's honestly, man. There's some people. there's some people who
I'm
I've
cooling
seen
down a
video.
bit now.
Good. I've seen people like eating lobster, and just the sounds of eating, right? Eating sounds, stuff like that. Check it out, man. There's a
No, eating's
whole
disgusting. Listening to people eat is disgusting.
well, like people like honestly, like with a camera, with a microphone like you have right now, like literally cracking the lobster and like sucking it out of the tail and just
Ugh. The sounds would be
revolting.
pretty epic, but quite revolting.
Yeah, I don't know, but again, what it is people have like psychological and physiological responses to the sound. Whatever. Jerry Maguire is your 5.
Jerry Maguire is my number 5. Yeah, show me the money.
Okay, I like it. I'm gonna go. My number 5 as The Program.
Nice.
I absolutely love. I love The Program, but I don't love it enough to put it on top. Okay, I think it's a strong football movie, but I think it's the weakest of the movies that I've listed. That's just like as a football movie, it's ranked in there, right? It's got to be up there. But if you look at all the any other movies, right? I don't even know if anybody other than me and maybe Mike Murata and Nick DeCandia might know what The Program is, right? There's like
James Caan?
James Caan, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a movie, and it's all about like college football, right? It's a really good glimpse into college football and the selection process, even though it's kind of aged a little bit, right? Obviously, like every movie.
Here's the thing. I saw it. I'll tell you, Zucker. It is
Yeah.
the last one on my list of the special mentions before I get to TV special mentions.
Ooh.
It's the last one because I saw it within the past 5 years and I was not impressed.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I need to see it again.
I think you do. It's well written as a football movie, right? And you take it as a football movie, right? I personally think it hasn't really aged that well. The selection process and how things go and the way things are vastly different to the way the movie kind of presents it. But I don't know, man. I like it. It's one of those things, like I can't give you a reason. When it's hard, right? When you can't put your finger on something, easy on the eyeballs. When you can't put your finger on something, but you like it, and I can't defend it, but I do. So that's why I'm going to defend it, right? Like I can't defend it, right? You could probably shut it down and be like, yeah, but I like it. Yeah, but this isn't accurate in the movie. I'm like, yeah, but I like it. So shove it.
I'll tell you, actually, Jerry Maguire for my number 5 slid in at the last second. I had something else there, and I'll tell you once we get. So obviously, that'll be my first honorable mention. Is the one.
I think I have a rough idea. But I don't want to guess. I'm gonna give you the old Columbo.
We'll wait.
Thing.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Wait. Okay, number.
But you're going to tell me your idea before I tell you, and we'll see if you're right. Okay, so number 4. Why don't you go first?
Number 4, The First Longest Yard. The first one.
Can I just say that's one I actually missed. Both of them.
Oh,
I did. Yeah, that's one that I actually missed. I really took a look through and I said, did I miss any movies here? And now that you mentioned it, I missed the new one and the old one.
See, and I missed Jerry Maguire. Didn't even hit my radar, and I was like, oh, Jordan. But anyway, the sauce got me. But no, yeah, I love the movie. I love Burt Reynolds. Like he's like height of his fame, right? Mid-70s, still rocking the flow, right? Just loving it. And it's a funny movie, right? It's a funny movie. It's a good football movie and it's well written. Okay. And I probably put it, and I'll say this right now, it is probably for me in my list is the third best sports movie of the 70s. Okay. That's another side list, but I'll give you the quick ranking: Rocky, Slapshot, and Longest Yard.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Some good company, anyways.
But just they're all well written, right? The writing takes over, okay, and just carries the movie all the way through. Where even if it's a slow part, okay, you have the smash mouth football and the ha ha ha, and you got the cheap laughs, but the good laughs. But then you have excellent writing that carries it like scene to scene. So I put it number 4. I almost put it as number 2, but I demoted it twice. I'm not gonna lie.
Slapshot. I just watched Slapshot recently for the millionth time. Love it. Obviously, this is the Slapshot thing. I wore this jersey tonight. I was going to wear my Dallas jersey, and I was like, oh, I'll wear the Chiefs because at least a variation of the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. I want to tell a couple Super Bowl stories, and especially about us in T-Bay, which I'll just give a little plug. Here's from Boston Pizza. And coincidentally enough, Matt Boston was the last guest on my show. But here's from Boston's Pizza, the mugs that we used to steal in Thunder Bay when we used to go for Super Bowl.
Well, we used to borrow them, but we just didn't give them back.
Okay, so number 4 was for you. Which one was it?
First longest yard, the original.
First longest yard. Okay, number 4 for me, Ace Ventura.
Oh, see, and I got it on my list, all right? And that's what I thought was going to be one of I was like, because do we call it a football movie? But like,
of course it is. Half the movie is about football.
That's what I'm saying. The entire driving force of the movie is football. So how can you?
And Dan Marino and the mascot, they go to the stadium. He's in the pool. They mentioned the Dolphins like crazy. That whole thing. I'd say if you plucked out all the scenes of football in that movie, out of like an hour and a half movie, there could be 45 minutes of football related scenes.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is kind of the driving force of the whole movie, right? So how could you not call it a football movie? Yeah, totally off my like. And I didn't think about it until
Finkel fucking losing his mind, missing the field goal.
It's funny. And you know what? I wanted somebody. I really wanted the Bills to make the Super Bowl so that I would see somebody in a Ray Finkel jersey, right? Because Ray Finkel's based on. And you know what? As a Giants fan, I'm going to get in big trouble.
It's the guy from Buffalo. Did you watch Buffalo 66 yet?
Yeah, I watched the 30 for 30. It was ridiculous, but
no. The movie Buffalo 66. Oh, I've been telling you to watch it for like a year. It's about that. I just didn't want to tell you. I wanted it to be a surprise, but you haven't fucking watched it. Now I got to tell you. And now you're going to go watch it.
Well, now I'm not going to watch it because I know what it's about.
Oh, yeah. It's not really about that, but you'll see.
No.
You got to see it.
I can't remember for the life of me, but Ray Finkel is based on the Bills kicker who lost to the Giants in that Super Bowl, rep the Giants a little bit.
I did just watch that 30 for 30 recently when I got the TSN sub.
Super good. I don't really think Buffalo 66 has anything to do with football.
No, you'd be surprised. Maybe watch.
Maybe if I'd shut up and watch it, I know what it's about.
I'm cooling down here. You know, this was really good. Original Dawson's was really good. Like you said, it was sweet. It tasted really good. It was really hot. But I've actually, after the 15 minutes or so of talking, I've completely cooled down. I could probably go back for more. So I would still recommend that for someone who even doesn't I'm sweating less.
As an introductory hot sauce, right? And like I said, on Chili Chili's, right, they're giving it an 8 out of 10, which isn't wrong, but in all of the ones that we're looking at, right, like this was basically middle of the road for Chili Chili's, right? So I will take their curation notes as correct.
Gotcha.
So basically, if you go, and I'll say this, if you go on Chili Chili's, take a look. You can actually sort by hot sauce level, so you can go by like 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Scoville
all the way. No, it just, they have a rating system based on it. So they must have either tried them or they know. And like I said, this one rated 8 out of 10, but it was in the middle of the road on Chili Chili's. So what I did was, if you scroll down to the sauces and you hit collections, you can go by like level 1, 2, 3, 4, and pick those sauces. So you know that everything in there was that, whatever. That's what I did. And then I just picked one with the coolest label. So
nice.
That's it. All right, let's go.
What a great site. What a great site that we stumble upon. You can check them on Instagram too.
Yep.
Check them out and then go order some stuff from them.
We'll definitely order from them again.
Okay, so should we kick into the first wing of No Refund or what?
You want to do it?
Well, we're going through the rest of the movies.
Let's do it. Let's hit this. Ready. You're preempting with celery. That's not good. Also, while Pozz pours this, okay, takes a little sniff. It smells like peppers.
It smells strong.
You are going to be in bother probably with this one, but cool label, right? Cool label, cool bottle. Too hot, too bad, no refund is what that says there. And just
that's what I'm worried about.
It's a cool hot sauce. It looks very tasty. Heat-wise, it smells like it's going to be hot. It looks hot. It kind of reminds me, I think it's been fermented just based on the way it looks, but I can't tell. It just looks really good, right? Looks really, really good. Looks like a good sauce, good consistency, and it's stuck best to the wings, which means it probably has a little bit of oil in it. which is, I don't know if there is oil in there, but you know. Yeah, should be good. This one's probably going to taste a little sweet, I'm going to say. You're going to get sweetness, and then I think there's going to be a ton of heat in the kick, and it's going to trail on for a little while, but you're definitely going to get some sweetness right off the bat because it looks like there's shallots and bell peppers, so let's go for it.
Oh, and I just want to show one little thing at the back here. They've got the rating. See all the bell peppers on the back? Is there, what, 10 of them, I think? So this is a full 10 out of 10. And it's also, I looked and it said no refund, but then there was variations of no refund, and of course you went for the triple threat.
Yes, there's the brand is no refund, but yeah, I went for the hottest one that they could. So you know.
Okay, just mixing mine up a little bit here.
Yeah, this
sauce.
one.
Okay.
This one's gonna be a little bit of a kicker. So I'm pretty excited. It looks like it's going to taste good. I also tried to pick sauces that looked good. I'm not a big vinegary based hot sauce, like a Tabasco-y kind of person. Like I want it to be saucy, right? I want there to be some body to it, but it looks good, man.
Okay, ready to go?
Okay, cheers, man.
All right, cheers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's delicious. Mm-mm-mm. That's good. It's good sauce, man. Mmm. Yep. I'm gonna go for another, I think. You feel like Dawson's is hotter? Am I losing my mind?
Dawson's is hotter.
Give this one a little time. Let
Actually,
it work on you.
This one's picking up a little bit on the back end here.
Let it work on you a bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man.
Okay.
I like that. I dig that, man. Oh,
This one's just tastes good.
give it some time. Take some air in. Go. Take some air, right? You're gonna start to feel it open up a little bit on you.
I don't know. I'm on wing 3 here. I think Dawson's was hotter.
Give her, buddy. Let that one mellow a little bit. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's a little bit hotter now.
It's going to get hotter.
Yeah.
How about
Okay, what number of movie were we on?
number 3?
Okay, and I go. Varsity Blues.
Oh man, honorable mention for me.
Yeah. I like this one. It's a lot of fun. It's like the American Pie of high school movies.
I feel like you might second guess yourself here. I was like, are you sure?
Whew. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the American Pie of football movies. I would agree.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Well, came out the same year, right? 99. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to crack up.
So here's what I love. Wait. So here's what I love. So the football play in it is strong. The football filming and play in it is strong.
True.
It like film strong. I mean, like the slow motion. It looks cool. They put good music to the slow motion. John Voight's a fucking asshole in it, so he's great. When he gets his
as usual.
Yeah, Bubba cried because Bubba cries. Teeter fucking.
I don't want your life.
Yeah,
a good movie. It's got heart and it's got soul. But you okay?
Okay, yeah. What's yours?
No, it's good. It's good. It's got heart and it's soul, and it's funny, and it's a good teen movie, but it's also quotable and kind of still relevant as well. So you're talking about head injuries and stuff like that, right? So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Bubba had the head injury. Yeah. And they made him play Voight. What was Voight's name in that? It was a good bad guy name.
Can't remember.
Kitchener or something? Kickner?
But I will say, interesting. We're talking about the program having James Caan in it. I believe Scott Caan is in Varsity Blues.
Yep. So yeah, No Refund picks up a little bit, catches me in the end. But I still kind of feel it's a little bit similar or very close to Dawson's. It might be a little bit hotter now.
I think so too, but I feel like this has a lot more carry. Also, here's the thing. They're delicious sauces, absolutely delicious. So, but I will say the one, every now and then you're like, yeah, I'm okay. And then something catches you and you're like, oof, there's still a little bit of heat too. It's probably from the type of peppers. It's definitely the Scotch bonnet that's doing it in there. I find that pepper has like one of the longest carries, but it's also the sweetest. If you ever had Jamaican food and stuff like that, it's generally flavored with Scotch bonnet peppers. So.
Gotcha.
All right, you want to do number 3? You want my number 3?
Yeah, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is The Replacements.
Nice. I think it's in my honorable mentions. Yeah, it is. There it is. I love it. It's funny. It's a lot of fun. It's just lighthearted movie. A lot of great actors in it.
Shane Falco, man. That's awesome.
It's about a lockout. Players, the scabs come in.
Yeah, true story. But based on a true story, obviously loosely, but fictionalized. You got Gene Hackman. You got a lot of good actors in there. Keanu Reeves. It's awesome. It's a great movie. It's lighthearted.
I love the dialogue. The one famous line where he's like, "Chicks, what is it? Chicks pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever."
Glory lasts forever. Yeah. It's good stuff. I love it. It's a good movie. It's a good lighthearted movie.
Jon Favreau's crazy in it.
Jon Favreau is crazy in it. I forgot he was in it. Actually, that's funny.
Plays the crazy guy.
I remember when the sumo guy shows up, and then I don't know why this quote sticks out, but the assistant coach just looks at Gene Hackman and he's like, "Look at this mamma jamma." I don't know why it sticks out in my head, but it's one of the things that always sticks out in the movie. And I think it's one of the first PG-13 movies to have an F-bomb in it.
Actually, when I can't remember where I read this or heard this recently, but what was I saying? Oh,
I can't remember where I read
the
this.
F-bomb. The F-bomb is that was supposed to be a rated R movie, and the studio changed it to a PG, and then they just let one F-bomb.
Right, let one slide. I agree. Good movie. I honestly think it's one of the few movies too that has actually aged well. Where the football action gets you, but there's a half decent story to it, and even if the story isn't so good in so many parts, and there's definitely holes and whatever else, I'm not going to worry about it. It's kind of so well acted that you just kind of sit back and you're like, "Oh, that was great," right? And you watch it and you're like, "Ah, what a romp," and it's great. It's just fun.
Yeah, very strange to see Gene Hackman in kind of like a lighthearted comedy too. He doesn't do too many of those, but he's a great actor.
No, because I think he was fresh off Enemy of the State when he did that.
I love that movie. Anyways,
great movie.
About these hot sauces, I have, I think, 2 wings left. If I were to do, and let me just say that all these hot sauces were delicious. None of them can't be cured by a little bit of drink or water. It's not like I'm absolutely dying here. A little bit of suffering, but I have a little relief. I have a little bit of water, Powerade or whatever, a little bit of relief. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll just say, ordered wings and pizza, double pizza in Thunder Bay. Honestly, never got it since we were in university, and probably haven't got it since second year university. And I will tell you this, I don't know why I haven't, because I was delightfully and pleasantly surprised. Good pizza and really good wings. And to be fair, a medium 3-topping pizza and a dozen wings, $21.
Oh, great prices. I remember double when I lived there. Great.
Well,
prices.
I think honestly,
Buds.
I think they used to fly. I think they used to fly an airplane over the university and drop like pamphlets everywhere because there was just double coupons. Like you always had double coupons lying around. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, that's just how they delivered to me too. No, but that's I used to get like spuds in my combos all the time, and Timbo just kept calling me Spudsy.
They always their combos all come with wedges. It's great, and their fried chickens on
and the wedges are so good. It is. It does. It reminds me of those like the potato covered wedges that you just get at like Crazy Ernie's in the soup. Remember when Crazy Ernie's?
I was just Crazy Ernie's was just about to say it. Those wedges, and then kind of Rome started doing their little rip off version of it, which were kind of good. But
okay, they weren't the same though. It's like the skin wedges. I don't know how to describe it. There's stuff. It's almost like KFC skin, but they're on wedges. Chicken skin on wedges. It's weird.
Oh man, those wedges. Like my mom would be like, "Oh, what do we have for dinner?" And she'd be like, "So and so." And I picked up a box of. I'm gonna pick up a box of Ernie's wedges on the way home. Like, you're goddamn right, you are.
Yeah, wedges and chicken fingers or whatever. And, my wings are from Rebel Wings. I just got the plain, but it's actually really good. They got a couple different like 10-piece. 15-piece, 20-piece, 30-piece, and all these things, and they're actually really good wings. I really like them. Rebel Wings.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna say I dig Dawson's. I think the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love heat and I love crazy heat, but first thing in the morning, if I'm gonna put a little bit on my eggs or something like that, like I'm thinking like a couple dabs and you'll be all good. Although this one here, this peachy green one would be unbelievable as a marinade for pork, I think. Doing pork and things like that. And you know what? I'm going to do pulled pork for the Super Bowl on the weekend. And I think I'm going to marinate in this overnight and might cook it actually in a little bit of this because it's like sweet hot, but perfect. I'm digging it. Well, tell you what, while you're eating, do you want me to do, whose turn is this? Your turn or my turn?
You.
Okay.
Number 2.
Number 2, Friday Night Lights. Probably the best football movie of all time. Not my favorite movie of all time, but probably the most authentic, gritty football movie of all time. Amazingly acted. I don't know how Tim McGraw did it. For the love of, I don't know how he did it. Super well acted movie, but gritty. Right? It was a no BS like look at like life that is, you know, some of these guys like all they have is high school football and that's it, right? And if they can't play college ball, right, what are they going to do, right? Look at Booby Miles when he injures his knee, that whole thing,
Booby.
Right? Tim McGraw, the guy who won state, and his kid can never get it done, and he's fumbling. Yeah, the storylines everywhere, right? Loved it. So yeah, original Friday Night Lights is my number 2.
Yeah, I love that movie. Saw it in theaters. Like you said, very gritty. I think Pete Berg directs it. Great director, also an actor. Good movie.
Peter Berg is actually Peter Berg had something to do with the TV series as well. But Peter Berg actually directed the first ESPN 30 for 30 ever.
Yes.
The King's Ransom about Wayne Gretzky.
He's good.
So good. Mm-hmm.
Good storyteller.
Indeed.
And he's also in the movie Copland. He's also an actor. My number 2, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. It's on my honorable mention list.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights was on my honorable mention. Rudy, I'll tell you why. I used to think Rudy was a big piece of shit, and I had never seen it. I just always kind of judged it without seeing it. And then recently, within the past year, I finally watched it, and I got to tell you,
I've never heard anybody refer to it. I always thought Rudy was a big piece of shit.
For some reason, I thought it was like so legendary and so iconic. I kind of wanted to hate it for some reason. Maybe because I also like, it's just so easy to kind of make fun of that Sean Astin guy. But then when you watch it, you're like, oh wow, this guy's a really good actor. And it's such a good movie. It hits you in the heart. It's like, it's like Rocky. Who doesn't love an underdog story of a guy just like, bringing it at the end there and giving his all. And he lives, it's very much like Slapshot where they work and live in this small steel town. He ends up wanting to go play football. He does everything he can to get on the team, which he does. Comes back home, his girlfriend, the girl who's going to be his wife, ends up dating his brother, but he still just powers through. And then when he calls his family there to see the game and how proud his dad is, and I forget who plays his dad, but he's a big actor. Ned Beatty.
Ned Beatty. Yep.
And he's great, and he's just like, I fucking like my son's on that field. Like it's just so good, so good.
Yeah, I want to say they're.
And the best part, John Favreau. Yeah, John Favreau's funny. It's like his first role. Him and Vince Vaughn, their first roles. I think it was filmed in Chicago.
That's right.
Where they were starting at the time. But the best part is where the wise janitor, and at the end,
God.
At the end when he just goes. No, it's just two. It's just two, and he's fucking pissed happy. He goes, and then he walks away. he just gives like the hardest clap he can give. It's like, so good. The next one. Yeah, and then he just struts out of there. He just George Jefferson walks right out of there.
Yeah, it I want to like it, but I don't. But I respect it for what it was. Like, and I've seen it so much that the more I see it, the less I like it.
I don't know what it is, man. I really, it grew. This was never on my radar, and it's all the way up at number 2.
Well,
there's just something about it. There's something magical about it.
Of course it wasn't on your radar. You used to think Rudy was a big piece of shit. Oh my God. Oy. Yeah, on my honorable mention, thought I was gonna make my list and I was gonna give it its due and proper, but I don't like it.
Drum roll, do we do the number ones?
Yes.
Zucker, your number 1 is?
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. My number 1 is North Dallas 40.
Really?
Yes. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's very strange. It's very aloof. It's from like the 70s with Nick Nolte. And it's written by a guy who used to play for the Dallas Cowboys and play in the NFL. This guy named Pete Gent. Really good writer. He wrote a couple movies in Hollywood, obviously, like North Dallas 40 and a few other ones. It's amazing. I love it. It's a character-driven movie. It's about a guy who can't catch the ball, whatever. And I'm not going to, say the ending and stuff like that, but it's like, I just love it. It's kind of poignant. It's poignant, and it's about Nick Nolte's character kind of like giving up or realizing what matters in life. And it's like some of the closest shit you're going to see because it was written by a football player. And it was about the Dallas Cowboys in the 70s. So, like a lot of those stories are true.
Yeah, but that's why I couldn't care less. It wasn't even on my radar. I don't want to watch a movie about the Cowboys.
But it's about football. It just shows how the Cowboys were the most. You got to remember though, the Cowboys were the most iconic team in the world during that time period. Oh, you can't accept it. You got to be able to accept that.
No, I can't. I can't accept it. Here's the thing: if it's got anything to do with the Cowboys or the Leafs, I'm out. I can't watch it. I can't be a part of it.
You mean you didn't like that Mike Myers hockey movie?
Oh, The Love Guru? Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so which... I got a bunch of honorable mentions. I'll tell you what, Dazed and Confused landed on the honorable mention. I know there's not much football, but there is some football talk. And they all play football, and he's like, oh, you can take Coach and his attitude adjusted priorities and right here and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's not enough to be considered a football movie, but I wanted to throw it in there as an honorable mention.
No, I would agree with that one too. I'm actually shocked that one of my honorable mentions didn't make your list on Any Given Sunday.
It's in my honorable mention. And you know what? I like it. It's just not strong enough. The speech is obviously the best part. There is some other cool elements, but it's just not strong enough. It's entertaining. It's okay. You're like, oh, I get it. I see what they're doing.
It's all right.
But yeah,
it's okay. I don't know. And like I said, if the speech isn't in the movie, it's just the same old run of the mill. I don't know, football movie. I didn't like it. Like,
well, I didn't necessarily think the football was better filmed in Varsity Blues than Any Given Sunday. Yeah,
probably. I would say that. I don't know. I think it got so hyped up because of the actors that were in it. Right? And you were like, oh, this has got Jamie Foxx and LL. Like, this has to be good. You know what I mean? Like,
Pacino.
Yeah. I mean, you got Al Pacino, and then you kind of watch it, and you're like...
Do you know which movie that swapped out with Jerry Maguire for my final? Which one?
Well, I've been kind of trying to figure this out because I thought I had it pegged, but I don't. So I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm just trying to think of football movies right off the bat. And we've been going through our list, and I'm making rough.
It's been mentioned. It's been mentioned.
It's been mentioned.
Yeah. You got 10 seconds for a guess.
No, give me 23. It's been mentioned, and it's about football.
It's in your list. We'll get even closer. It's in your list. It's in your top 5.
Well, it's got to be the replacements then.
Remember the Titans.
How could that not make your list, though? That's what I'm trying to understand.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I thought about it because I watched it again recently. It's a little bit. I love the music. I love the soul vibe, but there's a little bit. I'm like, okay. That I was like, well, you know what? I think I like Jerry Maguire better, and I had to put that in the list.
Could it be the Disney factor?
Not necessarily, because like the music, it's a lot of fun. I love the music. Got Bertier's mama. Oh, because I was carrying your mama. You know, it's kind of sad. Like Bertier dies.
Yeah.
Bertier dies in the end with the drinking and getting hit by a drinking and driver.
Yeah.
After he's like, all right, man, take care, buddy. I'm gonna live forever. See ya.
Yeah, and you know what, too? I think if you think about it,
Ryan Gosling,
Ethan Suplee, Denzel,
Purdue, who only made like a couple movies right around that time and then disappeared.
Doesn't matter. He's awesome in it, right? It's
sunshine.
Well, I'll say this, right? As a teacher, it's safe enough to show in schools, but gritty enough to really get the message home.
Okay, man. So that's our football movies. That was great. That was a good run.
Was there anything else you can think of though? Any other?
Yeah,
movies
there was a couple more. I'll run through a couple special honorable mentions. So
yeah, go for it.
That we didn't talk about. Invincible. It's a lot of fun. It's got a good soundtrack with Marky Mark.
Ooh.
It's a bar. It's a lot of fun. It's a bartender owner who makes the Philadelphia Eagles. I think it's based on a true story.
It's Papali.
It's got a pretty good soundtrack too. It's got a couple Jim Croce songs and stuff like that. So
I believe it opens up with "I Got a Name."
Yeah,
good movie.
And,
also Disney though too. Funny that you put two Disney, but
Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah, I would put that up there. Yeah, absolutely.
They're gambling on football and stuff the whole time.
Guy wears an Eagles jersey the whole movie almost.
We Are Marshall. Saw it in theaters. Brought a tear to my eye. Some good music in that too. I think that was one of my first introductions to. Who sings Ventura Highway? America?
Yep. Dave will be happy that you brought up America. We both love him.
Oh, I love America.
Oh man.
Ventura Highway, Sister Golden Hair.
I mean, their greatest hits album is unbelievable. With their first 4, I'll send you a recommendation. It's the first song on their first album, and honestly, sit back and listen to it. It sounds like Colorado with the doors open. I don't know what it is, but whatever.
What's it called?
The song is America, Riverside.
Riverside?
Riverside. It's their first song on their first album. Anyway, go ahead.
Little Giants?
Yep, that's my wife's favorite kids movie.
Brian's song. Did you ever see Brian's song?
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be I think I watched it. James Caan has cancer and then he eventually dies. Okay.
Yeah, good times.
Brian Piccolo was the man. Or something.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's not good.
Unnecessary Roughness.
Yeah.
This is one I kind of put in the program area. I didn't really. They're the same to me, but.
No, it's okay.
And then I threw in two special. Then I threw in two special mentions from TV. Hard Knocks. Love me some Hard Knocks from HBO.
Hard Knocks is good. Yeah.
And then any of the 30 for 30s involving really any sport, but obviously the football ones.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I completely missed We Are Marshall on my list, even in the honorable mentions. But there's one that you missed as well too.
What's that?
Gridiron Gang with The Rock.
Nah, I didn't miss that. Before we jump into our props, our fantasy props segment, I want to jump into a little bit of story time.
Oh, story time.
Yeah. So earlier I mentioned that, I've got the Boston Pizza. We used to go to Super Bowl in Thunder Bay for Boston Pizza. And We all got some mugs. So this has been with me a while. I actually won Pittsburgh versus Arizona. I actually won. I think I was 23 at the time, and my ticket was 23. And at the beginning, because Tim's a real wild card kind of guy, we all got our tickets at the beginning. And right at the beginning, he was like, "I'll trade you." And I'm like, "Nah." I kept mine. I fucking won the jersey. I won the Larry Fitz jersey. I wish I had it here. It's at home, but yeah, I won a nice, authentic Larry Fitz Arizona Cardinals jersey. They lost that year.
Yeah, they did. I remember. I didn't go to that one with you guys, and I can't remember why, but I didn't end up going to that one with you guys. But the year before was when I was wearing this one.
We all won prizes that day. Everybody won prizes, and you won.
Walked up there with
it was the head catch day, right? Eli scrambling, and then the guy making the head catch.
Yep, and I was wearing, and the only reason I'm wearing it, I was wearing this actual jersey that day. So, I think I was sitting
beside you at the time too.
Oh, I was losing.
And I think we were going nuts because that was right at the end of the game. It was so much fun.
Oh, that touchdown! I still see it. 52 seconds left. The Plexico burst. I see it all the time.
Well, no one was supposed to beat Brady, right? So it was epic. No. It was epic. It was like beating a god or something like that. So it was pretty cool.
And not long after, we did it again.
Okay, well, let's do our locks of the week. Our fantasy props.
Lock it in. Pause the Greek.
Yeah, so we got this. You sent me a great little thing from this place called Sports Interaction. I'll put the link up top so anybody else can go download this PDF and play along. It's called the Super Bowl Party Props from Sports Interaction. And we got 25 questions from them. And then we just wanted to throw a couple wild cards. We threw in 5 of our own that are going to be a lot of fun too. So,
okay, rhyme them off and I'll go.
Yeah, well, number 1, it says length of national anthem in seconds. And the over is 121.5.
And what your best bet here is to do, and this is what I take a look at, who is singing the national anthem this year?
Did you look? To be honest, I just went straight with the over. I think they're going to stretch it out.
You went straight with the over, eh?
Yeah, because what is it? It's about 2 minutes, right? And 121 seconds is what?
I mean, I can tell you this right now. Last year, Demi Lovato went over, Gladys Knight went over, Pink went over, and this year it's Eric Church, and it's a duet, right, with Jasmine Sullivan or something. Jasmine, I don't know. I looked it up earlier. The thing's going over, way over. Way over.
All right, so we both got an over on that. Things are just heating up. Coin toss. I got heads.
Tails.
Beautiful.
Tails
game
never
winner?
fails, man.
Who's going to win the game?
The Bucks.
I got the Bucks as well.
It's hard to bet.
They're going to pull it off.
Hard to bet. It's hard to bet against Brady unless it's the Giants, and then how could I possibly go for Tom Brady?
I went for it. I think he's going to do it this year. I
think so too.
Game total of points. The over-under is 56.5.
Under.
You're going under, eh? I'm going over.
Yeah.
I'm going over.
Okay.
I have a guess for what I think the score is going to be, and it actually comes down to some other things later, I think.
Well, I believe on this one, it asks you to guess the score at the bottom for a tiebreaker.
Something like that.
I think so too. Well, we always used to do this. This is like with Enoch and Vito. We would always print these off and hand them out, and then everybody would chuck in like $5 or whatever. And then at the end, we'd be like, okay, it's awesome.
Add it up.
It's so good. Add them up. Okay, so what do we got next?
First offensive play of the game. Run. I'm going to pass. You have 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league, in the world. Someone's just going to throw a quick pass to get the feel. The quarterback's got to get the feel for the ball.
Okay, and I will say this right now. There's no way that Tom Brady throws a pass on the first play of a Super Bowl. Flashback to the Super Bowl against the Giants in 2012. Throws a pass, gets it called for intentional grounding in his own end zone. Safety turns the ball over and gives the Giants 2 points. Ain't no way Tom Brady's throwing that ball.
Will there be a score in the first 6 minutes, 59 seconds?
Yes.
I have yes, too. That's crazy. Of course it's going to be.
It has to be.
And the team to score first?
Bucks.
I got the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to score first.
See,
it all depends who wins the coin toss, too. Could be.
Andy Reid always defers. He will always defer.
Interesting. See, good to know that. But I'm sticking with the Chiefs.
Okay.
Number 8, jersey number of first touchdown scorer, even or odd?
Odd.
I went even. Perfect. First accepted penalty will be against Chiefs or Bucks?
Bucks.
I went Bucks too.
Yeah, Bucks are going to get the ball first, regardless.
A score in the final 2 minutes of the first half.
See, I debated with this, and I'm going to go with my gut, and it's no.
And I went yes. I think there's going to be a little bit of scrambling.
Ha.
Will a team score 3 consecutive times, not including point after attempts?
No.
I said no as well.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes passing yards. The over-under is 329.5.
Under.
I said under as well.
Yeah.
Tom Brady passing yards. Yeah. Okay.
No, the Bucks defense is way too strong. I think they're a little underrated right now. They're kind of flying under the radar.
They are a little bit. Tom Brady passing yards 300.5.
Over.
I said over as well.
Yep.
Total receiving yards, Travis Kelce 97.5.
Over.
I went over as well.
Guy catches 14 balls a game.
Yeah, he's just amazing. Total receiving yards, Mike Evans 63.5.
Over in one catch.
I took the over as well, just because I'm going with the thread that the Bucs are going to win, so certain things are going to happen.
Well, it's kind of counterintuitive to take Tom Brady over and then take Mike Evans under.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Length of longest successful field goal in yards, 46.5 is the over under.
Over.
I said over as well. I think there's going to be a 47 or 48.
Suck up. The Bucs kicker is not great. But Harrison Butker will sling a 52-yarder like no problem. So
yeah, he's good. It's a long ball. Yep. Okay, number 18. It's number 17. Team with the longest successful field goal. Mm-hmm. I said the Bucs, actually.
I'm saying Chiefs.
Yeah. See, I had Chiefs originally, and I know Harrison Butker, but they're actually playing in Tampa Bay. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go. The guy knows the field. He's in his home court. I'm going to go with this guy.
It's hard to bet against a team when they're like the first Super Bowl on home field, right? That's got to have something.
There's got to be something there. Although now they say it, Harrison Butker does kick like 51, 52, 53. So I'll tell you this right now. It's going to be a tough one.
There's a hot take right now. If the Bucs win this Super Bowl, what's the over under on how many complaints there's going to be for cheating with Tom Brady?
I don't think so. I think this is the one that clears his name of everything.
Interesting. Vindication, right?
Yeah, I think this is the one.
Man. Okay, let's keep going.
Length of longest touchdown in yards, over 44.5. I said hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Tyreek Hill will do that in one play.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like between Godwin, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, and even Leonard Fournette, and Travis Kelce, right?
Kelsey's huge too, yeah. Gronk won't be getting loose, but Kelce could.
It's all big play guys.
Team with the longest touchdown.
Chiefs.
I went Chiefs too. I just think it's going to be Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Total QB sacks. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm saying I still have Mahomes going under, but I still feel like they're going to put up some numbers. I still feel like they're going to put up numbers.
I think Mahomes is going to get injured.
Ooh.
I think that injury is going to come back. I think they're going to be going after him. I think he's going to be limping again. I know he's had a couple of weeks off to kind of heal here, but I think he's going down. That's why I picked the under.
Tommy Reveal and Eric Nacarado are going to be very upset with you for saying that. The biggest diehard Chiefs fans I know.
Hey, it's just a prediction. If it doesn't happen, good for them. If it does, I'm a genius.
And good for you. Yeah.
So QB sacks over under 4.5. 4.5.
I love sacks. Take them over.
I went over too. Because I also think, and for a couple of these answers, total turnover, same thing. Over unders 2.5.
Oh, yeah. Tom Brady's going to throw 2 picks minimum.
Right. And I think you might be right now, but I'm going to stick with my under. I took the under because I was thinking that it's the Super Bowl. There's jitters. I do think there's going to be a fumble on each side, but I was like, is there going to be more than 2? I don't know if there's going to be more than 2. So I'm going with 2.
Now,
I'm going with the under.
Is this fumbles or total turnovers?
Well, it's total turnovers. I'm just saying, I'm expecting nerves and jitters to be at an all-time high for everyone. So there's going to be fumbles. There's going to be turnovers, which means I probably should go for the over, but I'm just going to stick with my 2.5, the under.
That's fine. All right.
You got the over?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Number of challenges initiated by coaches, over under is 1.5.
You got to take the over. But there's no.
I'm taking the over. It's the Super Bowl. You're going to be throwing flags. Like, you're going to be taking every chance you can get.
What do you have to lose, right? The game's on the line.
What's the point of not doing it?
The season's on the line. Just call it.
Throw it all out there.
I'm done.
Will there be a missed extra point, 1 or 2 point attempt? I said, I think there's going to be a missed field goal.
Pardon me. No, yeah.
Harrison Butker missed a couple. He's like one of the strongest and most consecutive kickers, and he missed 2, I think, in one of their last games.
Yeah, I've got yes for that too.
Here we go. Color a Gatorade bath.
Oh, clear.
I'm going blue, baby. Blue.
Okay.
So the choices there were white, clear, or any other color.
It's hard too, right? But it's funny though, how often, right? I've always picked the color, and that thing comes out and it's like clear, and you're like, oh, come on, it could have been any color. But anyway.
Yeah. No, I've seen it orange, I've seen it blue, and I've seen it clear. I haven't seen anything else.
Cool. Right, number 25, I think we're on.
Position of Super Bowl MVP. Well, since I think Brady is going to win and all that, I took quarterback, and I think it's
quarterback. Yeah, quarterback for sure.
And the 2 options are quarterback or any other position. Okay, so that's 25 from Super Bowl. And then if you want to follow along with some of our own, we'll tell you the questions. And the first one is for, and how are you actually watching this cast? I'm going to be watching on DAZN. Is that how you say it? DAZN. It's the football app that for Canada.
I always said DAZN. It is technically DAZN.
DAZN. Okay. We'll say it's got to be DAZN. That's what I'm going to be watching on. Okay, so the question is, for commercials, will the first commercial be a beer commercial or literally anything else?
I'm saying anything other.
I'm saying anything else as well because I think it's going to be a car. Because I also don't think Canada is as big as the beer. If we were in the States, I'd probably say Budweiser because it seems like they have the stranglehold. But for Canada, I'm going to say some sort of car, I think is going to be.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't even see many beer commercials on TV as it is anymore. That's not even a thing that's on TV anymore. So it's very, very few and far between. American TV is different, right? If you're watching on American TV, guaranteed it's going to be Bud Light, Coors, or Miller. Miller's huge on Super Bowl. Like Miller Lite's like huge on Super Bowl. So I'm going other because I thought the same thing. So
or Fudd or Duff. Okay, so that's commercials.
Doofa from Sweden.
Next up is halftime. So we know The Weeknd is performing. And I said, will The Weeknd at any point be wearing his cosmetic surgery face that he busted out in one of his videos and Instagram posts or whatever recently? I said yes. I think they're going to have a quick tearaway face that's not as in depth as the one he was wearing before, but I still think he's going to come out with it. Wear it at some point.
He's wearing it in the commercials, so I would assume that he's going to.
See, I haven't seen the commercials.
So yes.
I just thought it was an interesting thing. So, okay. So, well, we're both saying yes. So we'll see. So that was commercials. Then halftime. Number 3 is still about halftime, but it's how many halftime show songs will be performed. And the over-under is 4.5.
I love the under here.
I'm going to take the over. I think it's going to be 5. I think it could be 5 or 6. Is he performing with anyone?
There's always somebody. Right?
Surprise.
There's always somebody, right? Bruno Mars will show up, or Pitbull, or something, or whatever. They always seem to show up, right?
Right.
But even like the Chili Peppers, Bruno Mars was there, and you're like, okay, you're popular. Get out of here. Okay, we get it. What kills me is The Weeknd doesn't have that many good songs, in my opinion, to be the Super Bowl halftime show guy. Right?
I would agree with you. Well, here's the thing. That's subjective. There's a lot of people who probably love The Weeknd. However, I don't think he's necessarily a right choice. His style of music is not Super Bowl music. Like the Super Bowl gets people who put on a good show, like Kiss, and Justin Timberlake, the Chili Peppers, things like.
Like I don't know. I need like Springsteen, Chili Peppers, Tom Petty, right? Like, I don't know. The last,
is he going to be putting everybody to sleep? Oh, is there a crowd? I didn't even think of this. Is there a crowd? A socially distanced crowd?
So what? There is going to be. I don't know if they're going to be socially distanced because it's Florida, so who knows what's going on there.
Oh, right.
That's apparently what
that worked out for them.
Yeah, real well. But apparently, what they're doing is they are packing the stands with vaccinated frontline workers.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's like a thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
So they're flying them in from all over the country because that's okay. And then, but apparently, yeah, it's going to be filled with vaccinated frontline workers. So.
All right. Okay.
Next.
Moving on. Number 4 of our own questions. So I guess this is number 29. QB wives or girlfriends, whatever, fiancés, however you want to put it. Once the game commences, or is it the game or is it the pre-show? Maybe the game, we should say?
The game.
Let's make it more official, the game. Once the game commences, which QB, wife, girlfriend, whatever, will announcers talk about first and the camera show?
Okay.
And I think it has to, it can't just be the camera show it quick. It has to be them talking about the wife and the camera also on them. Yeah, and they're there wearing the mask.
Yeah.
So who's it going to be? Brady or Mahomes, Giselle or whatever?
It's got to be Giselle because nobody cares about Tom or Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend. To be fair, fiance, who they really care about. Honestly, they'll probably show Patrick Mahomes' brother first before they show his fiance.
Why is his brother? Who's
his brother? His brother is exploding like all over TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. Like,
okay. But
hold on, mark my words. They will show Patrick Mahomes' brother more than they show his fiance.
Should we add that in to the question? Are they going to show? Yeah, are they going to show Giselle
or Patrick Mahomes' brother more?
Yeah, Giselle or the brother. That's what it is.
Which one first? I'm still going to go Giselle, but I'd be interested to see if his brother shows up first. Anyway.
Okay. I took Giselle as well. So
I'm taking Giselle. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the brother is a good, well, here's the thing. Should we combo the brother girlfriend to make that kind of a better odds? So if you take that.
I would say that. I'm still going to take Giselle. But
I'm still taking Giselle, but for anyone else who thinks the wild card thing may happen. Okay.
Yep.
And it'll be like 2-1 odds or something.
Excellent.
Okay. Final question. Who will the MVP thank first? God, the team, wife and kids, aka the family, or frontline workers?
I'm going to say God. I'm still going to say God.
I said God as well.
Both, all choices.
Although I think they always take the team first. I think God is a bit risky. I think they always take the team first.
Interesting.
I think they always say, I'd like to thank my teammates.
True.
I think this year, though, because of everything that happened and maybe the people playing had people who maybe died or suffered or, I'm sure they did.
I'm dabbing the living daylights out of my answer as God, but I want to change it to frontline workers, but I want to be wrong. But I think it's going to be God.
Well, frontline workers has to be a 4-1. God's a 1-1. Team's a 2-1. Wife and kids is a 3-1, and frontline workers is a 4-1.
Again, nice reference to Slapshot there. At $10, he says wife and kids.
Yes. Yes, that's why I wanted to throw this in there. $10 he says all the guys at work.
$10 he says wife and kids. Oh, that's great.